Welcome to Dead Memories, where we delve into the darkest mysteries and the most perplexing cases from around the world. Today, we are visiting a case that haunted Quebec for decades, the tragic story of Sharon Pryor. Sharon, by all accounts, was a friendly and lively young girl who got along well with others. She was living in Saint Point de Charles in Quebec with her mother Yvonne and her two sisters, Maureen and Doreen. She had a keen interest in hockey and at the age of 15 won a trophy for a hockey tournament. But that would all change on March 29th, Saturday, 1975. It was an Easter weekend. Sharon started the day with painting Easter eggs. Later in the day, she had plans to visit her boyfriend and friends. Her girlfriend visited her house to help her pick an outfit for the evening. Sharon had invited her friend to come along with her, but she refused and instead went home. Sharon said goodbye to Yvonne and her girlfriend. This was the last time her loved one saw her. It was a chilly evening on March 29th, 1975. 16-year-old Sharon Pryor left her home in Point St. Charles neighborhood of Montreal. She was headed to Marina's Pizzeria, a local hangout spot for teenagers, to meet her friends and her boyfriend. But unfortunately, she never arrived. Sharon was a responsible young girl, so when she didn't return home by 11 p.m., her mother Yvonne was visibly upset. She reported her missing. The police and volunteers scoured the area, but it wasn't until 3 days later that the unimaginable happened. Sharon's body was discovered in a vacant lot in Luguini, across the St. Lawrence River, by a beekeeper who lived nearby. He went to investigate when he saw that the gate leading to the field was open. The young girl had been brutally raped, beaten, and suffocated. According to the preliminary report, she probably died on Tuesday due to asphyxiation caused by the blood in her lungs. Police suggested that she was internally hemorrhaged when her assailant crushed her chest with his knees. The autopsy concluded that she had several bruises on her face, fractures on her jaws, a broken nose, and a hole in one cheek caused due to a tooth loosened during the struggle. A man's t shirt was used to restrain her, and tire tracks were found near her body. At the same time of Pryor's disappearance, a man had attempted to kidnap a 22-year-old woman at knife point. The woman described her abductor as a tall, white English speaking man with blue eyes and brown hair. It had happened on the same street that Sharon was abducted, and the suspicion was raised that it was the same perpetrator. This senseless and brutal murder shocked Pointe de Charles and Quebec down to its spine. During the investigation, police considered the possibility of Sharon's case being connected to the equally horrifying slaying of 12-year-old Norma O'Brien. Norma had been sexually assaulted and mutilated. Her body was found in a field near her home. Sadly, her case has never been solved. For 48 long years, this case remained unsolved, becoming one of Quebec's most high profile cold cases. But Sharon's family never gave up hope. Then, finally, in June 2022, a breakthrough came. Advances in DNA technology allowed investigators to extract DNA from the t shirt found at the crime scene. And on May 23rd, 2023, a match was confirmed. The DNA belonged to Franklin Maywood Romine, who had passed away in 1982. His body was exhumed for further testing, confirming the match. Although justice came too late for an arrest, the mystery of Sharon Pryor's death was finally solved. Franklin Maywood Romine was 28 at the time of the murder and had an extensive criminal record and a history of violence against women. He also perfectly matched the description of the suspect that had attempted to kidnap the 22-year-old woman. Not much is known about his life. From what we could gather, he was born in Putnam County, West Virginia. He was not incarcerated at the time of the murder and had committed a rape in West Virginia in 1974. He then fled to Canada, where he committed the abduction and murder of Sharon Pryor. He was arrested in Montreal later that year and on the West Virginia rape and extradited to the US. Police are considering if he is linked to other cold cases in the area. Sharon's case reminds us of the persistence of grieving families and the evolving power of forensic science. Sharon's memory lives on, and the case continues to impact the field of criminal investigation. The story of Sharon Pryor is a poignant reminder of the importance of advancements in forensic science and the relentless pursuit of justice. Thank you all for joining on this journey through the past. Stay tuned for more stories as we shine a light on truth behind the crimes. Until next time, take care and stay safe.